Okay. Let me check this real quick. Okay. That. I'll leave all of that normal. So, this is for the Nindies Direct, and it's March 20th, 2019. Have no idea what I'm going to see. Not a big fan of Nindies, to be honest. There's some I do like Wargroove. Wargroove just came out. Love that game. It all depends on what they are. There's a lot I'd like to play, but the better ones that I prefer to play would be like $20 each. So I can't buy a ton of them. They come out really rather quickly compared to the main big titles. But I heard there's some interesting things that happen. I'm not certain. Could be anything from well, I'm not even gonna take a guess. The only guess I'm giving is Untitled Goose Game is going to definitely show up because I think that's the one game that hasn't been shown in a long while, or has been shown for a long while but hasn't been released. Otherwise, up in the air. 25 minutes long. It's a good length for a Nindies Direct, so we'll see. Play. Oh, you didn't freeze on me now, did you? No. What the heck? We seem to be experiencing technical difficulties. One moment. Okay.
Good morning. I am Dr. J.M. Lounsbury, Ministry of Drink and Health Regulation. While many working adults start their day with coffee, we recommend to switch to milk to complete your regimen of nutrifying activity.
But I'm not a fan of milk.
If you are making the switch, a very great annoyance which occurs often with milk occurs during the pouring of it. If you tackle a particularly vicious pour without taking the proper care, you're bound to splash all over. Your whole day is ruined. To demonstrate proper pouring technique, I shall apply my
What?
Splendid. Now, the optimal way to pour milk is to raise the pouring container and angle it at no more than 45 degrees positively as you approach your drinking vessel. I will now begin to pour.
Cuphead. I know there was a lot of rumors. I was not expecting it though. Not on this early. Okay. Thursday, April 18th.
Nope, you're not dreaming. Cuphead is coming to the Nintendo Switch system.
Holy shit.
DHR for making their award-winning game so special, and our friends at Microsoft for helping us.
I had a thought, but I didn't want to get my hopes up when I first saw that.
Fans know, poor Cuphead made a deal with the devil, and now.
Oh, I'm excited to play this.
Cup and all. In this run-and-gun action game, you'll dodge fire and dish out your own, whether you play solo or invite a buddy along for the ride. Those gorgeous hand-drawn cell animations rendered in classic 1930 style look as good as ever. And the live
It does look really good.
Christopher Madigan will still charm and haunt you in the best of ways. You'll see why when Cuphead launches on Nintendo Switch April 18th.
That's
It's
really
available
soon.
for pre-purchase today.
Fucking Cuphead, though, man.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kirk Scott, your friendly neighborhood indie guy.
And I'm Katie Casper, the Friendly Gamer. Thank you for joining us.
Casper the
for
Friendly
upcoming
Gamer.
Games in our first Nindies showcase of 2019.
We couldn't wait to share the news about Cuphead, and we're just getting started. While we are honored to bring you game series like Super Mario and The Legend of Zelda, there are many other worlds to explore. Created by our talented indie partners, these games embody the quality of curation that fans have come to expect on Nintendo Switch.
I mean...
That's right, Kirk. Developers across the globe have embraced Nintendo Switch, and they have plenty more unique experiences to share with everyone. Whether it's building a kingdom, vanquishing angels and demons, or just kicking back and tending a farm, games make our dreams a reality.
Alright.
With so much available on Nintendo Switch already, we're delighted to show you that there's even more great indie content on the way later this year. See for yourself.
First up is Overland, a new take on the end-of-the-world narrative from the creator of Cannonball, Adam Saltzman. Not to mention the gorgeous award-winning visuals by Heather Penn and the haunting original soundscape by Jocelyn
It looks pretty.
Reyes. It's a squad-focused, turn-based strategy game where you're faced with difficult choices. Will you search for supplies, heal a wounded ally, fight off a monster, rescue a helpless stranger, save your dog? Please save the dog. You can't do it all, so choose your actions wisely as your band of friends road trips across the United States.
I'm a pretty big fan of
Sounds easy, right?
tactical RPG
Well,
like
there's
this.
a catch.
Like this.
The farther west you go, the weirder things get. Plus, all levels, roadmaps, and characters are randomly generated.
Oh, so it's a
every
roguelike too.
playthrough offers a fresh take on this perilous journey. Travel the post-apocalyptic roads of Overland when it comes to Nintendo Switch this fall.
I'm gonna have to add that to my list of games. Because that seems really cool.
One man is prepared to destroy anyone in his sight using moves reminiscent
What the heck?
of ballet, all while guided by a self-aware banana named Pedro. Using his arsenal of absolutely crazy skills, you'll battle through the violent underworlds of Old Town, District Null, and beyond. Go full throttle with all your weapons and your body, jumping, flipping, and swinging while putting the drop on your enemies. Since you'll be running and gunning, there's bound to be chaos. Slow things down by shifting into slow motion to pace your actions and dual-wield destruction with elegant accuracy. My friend Pedro drops in a console exclusive for Nintendo Switch this June.
I heard that name before. I didn't know
In the
that was what it
emotional
was
survival
like.
game, NeoCab, fulfilling your job as a rideshare driver is the only way you might reunite with your best friend Savvy, who's wanted by Capra, an omnipresent megacorporation. In this dystopic future, you're the last human driver in a city overrun by automation. As you navigate the streets of the fictional California city, Los Ojos, you'll meet a diverse cast of characters, each with their own story arc. Your choices, like picking passengers, balancing your income, sustaining a positive rating, and managing your emotions via the Feel Grid system, are all elements you need to maintain to keep your
This
job
seems like something that
and
started
your
as a
Oh,
small demo
don't
and became
forget,
something huge.
Capra is watching. NeoCab is scheduled to arrive on Nintendo Switch this summer.
It's really cool.
You know, I've always wanted to lead a pack of dogs in the wilderness. This
Ah.
next game will be as close as I ever get. Let's check in with Lindsay Rostel, the game's director.
The Iditarod Dog Sled Race is a grueling 1,000-mile journey embarked upon by teams of dogs and mushers of all ages, genders, and skill levels every year. Anyone can win, but many are just trying to finish, trying to prove to themselves that they can do it. As game director at Timberline Studio, I became fascinated, and some might say a little bit obsessed, with this idea. We knew we wanted to tell a story in the world of dog sledding. And while I don't intend to race in the real Iditarod anytime soon, we're thrilled and a little bit nervous to reveal our debut title, The Red Lantern.
Not sure how I feel
Moments that
about
stick out in your mind.
dog sledding.
When I was a kid, I was told you are what you do, so choose wisely. I could be an astronaut, a CEO, a painter, a doctor.
CEO.
I could be anything.
Glad that's just a general job.
Hi, I'm supposed to achieve great things. Unfortunately for me, you are also your mistakes. And turns out they tend to remember those more. disappointment. So, I've decided to become something else. Something that can't be forgotten. I've got a plan. Get a van, fill it with dogs, go to Alaska, race in the Iditarod dog sled race, and finish. Nothing could take that from me. And things were going to plan. Dogs, sled. On way.
This feels more like one of those atmospheric.
Things tend to go to plan. Right up until they
Ah.
don't.
Well then. That took a dark turn.
You are the musher, training for the grueling Iditarod race. With your trusty crew of dogs, navigate the Alaskan wilderness to find your way home. Combining roguelike elements into this story-driven adventure game, hundreds
I do
of
like my
unique events
roguelikes.
can occur. Tend to your dogs, mend your own wounds, and hunt to survive. Thanks to the Nintendo Switch system's gyro controls, you can look around the environment with a simple turn of the system in handheld mode. The Red Lantern races onto Nintendo Switch.
Not a
later
fan
this
of
year.
handheld mode, but other than that, maybe for a
I don't know
sale.
about you, Katie, but when I play horror games, I jump. a lot.
Horror.
Fortunately, Darkwood is going for that slow burn
What?
scare meter. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, this
Darkwood
looks
will creep you out,
really
all while
familiar.
changing the perspective on survival horror games. Craft weapons, prepare traps, fortify hideouts. You'll explore and scavenge the eerie forests of the Soviet bloc by day, then hunker down in your hideout at night. With nightmarish forces corrupting the woods, wait and pray for the sun to come up the next morning. The world of Darkwood is procedurally generated, meaning locations and events will vary for each playthrough and player. There's no linear path in these woods. so
Man, if you hate
proceed with caution
roguelites,
and note each decision
Switch is
will
not
impact
for you.
and the
They have a
outcome
ton
of
on
the
here.
Darkwood creeps onto Nintendo Switch this May.
This next game has both style and substance. Katana Zero. You play as a well-trained assassin, the Dragon, capable of instantly taking out any obstacles in your path. Mysterious powers and precognition allow you to both see the future
Whoa.
and manipulate time. As you cut through
That's
each
pretty
level,
cool.
You'll leave no breathing bodies behind. I must recommend caution though, since your foes can return the favor by eliminating you in a single hit. But don't fret, the game literally rewinds to the beginning of each level for you to learn and improve. Yes, that should work. After a hard-fought mission, sip some tea and try to rest. The next day, you'll take a seat on the therapist's couch and talk through your day.
What?
Of course, make sure to get a much-needed refill of your medication before the next mission. Now go forth, Katana.
This
in
seems
hand,
really adult for a
and
Nintendo
no
Nindy.
survivors. Katana Zero slashes its way to Nintendo Switch April 18th. It's available for pre-purchase today.
This next game is pretty.
Wait! Let's save that joke for the developer. Wouldn't it be way cooler if they introduced the next game?
Totally. So let's pass it over to our friends at Double Fine.
Hi, I'm Lee Petty from Double Fine Productions, creator of
Ooh.
Stacking and Headlander. And today, we're going to show you something that has never been seen before. I heard it's rad. Don't spoil it.
What the heck? It's rad. Published by Namco.
The world, twice destroyed, lies in ruin. If we are to survive, if the world is to blossom again,
Is this Risk of Rain 2 or something? No, that's a different
who
thing.
is rad.
Never heard of this. Seems really neat though.
Righteous. foul beast. Mutation.
Whoa.
Mutation. Tight.
What the heck? That's a little disturbing. This game looks really weird.
The child shows promise, but the time has come for their real quest to begin. You are Rad.
Yeah. It's really weird. Summer 2019. Alright.
Trust me when I say, you have no idea what you're getting yourself into with this one.
Unless you're talking about a pinball action adventure game, you're right.
Pinball
That's
action
exactly
adventure
what
game?
This is. Not only is Creature in the Well a world debut, it's also a
Whoa.
down action adventure game inspired by the fine art of pinball. It all takes place in
That's
Alaska,
cool.
where a giant creature has entrapped townsfolk in an eternal sandstorm. As the last engineer tasked with powering up a giant weather machine, your mission is to finish the job once and for all, before the world beyond the sandstorm is forgotten. Luckily, over 15 weapons are at your disposal, and each one has the power to alter the way you interact with the ricocheting energy orbs in your environment.
Oh, I'm totally game
Controls
for
may be
this.
simple, but there's a deep well of skills to master across all 8 handcrafted dungeons. While you fight for survival, savor every corner of this painterly world in all its pinball glory when Creature in the Well emerges from the depths this summer.
Noted. Another game for the list.
Betrayed and left for dead,
What?
Mr. Wolf finds himself alone, vastly outnumbered, and hell-bent on enacting his
Is that a
revenge.
carrot?
On the bright side, he's got grit in his gut and a wolf on his head.
What the heck?
You don't mess with this guy. The world is his weapon, and in this fast-paced, top-down action game from Permafrost, it's yours too. So, choreograph the most spectacular combos you can, using everything from hatchets to ladders to carrots. Your alternative? Basically just death. Better improvise and fast, as our lone anti-hero, Mr. Wolf, brawls his way to the very heart of the mystery that plagues him. Find out just how twisted this Western revenge tale will get
Bloodroots.
when Bloodroots comes to Nintendo Switch this summer.
I have no idea what the heck this is. Reminds me kind of Armello. Pine.
A primal fantasy collides with the advanced game design of today.
Looks a
in
little
Pine.
sluggish,
In
but
this open-world, third-person action-adventure game, the world and your enemies will adapt to your choices. You'll travel to 6 diverse biomes across miles of terrain and encounter 5 factions of creatures itching to dominate the food chain. The only way to prepare is to scavenge, barter, harvest, craft items, and sell them at the market to stock up on supplies. It'll be a true fight for survival when Pine goes wild on Nintendo Switch.
available this August. Looks neat.
Man, I love arcade games. But I'm thinking it's time we bring some more to Nintendo Switch.
How about some games from Rami Ismail and Jan Willem Niemann of the independent studio Vlambeer?
Yes.
What?
But the people want to know what games and when.
You won't have to wait long to fight endless hordes of enemies because Super Crate Box is coming out next month. It'll be the first time
What the
players can
heck?
engage in fast-paced multiplayer matches, a feature that's exclusive to the Nintendo Switch version.
Plus, Nuclear Throne comes out today. It's an action roguelike about mutants who spend their day fighting for the throne in a gritty, post-apocalyptic world. Whether solo or with a fellow mutant buddy in co-op mode, you can become ruler of the wasteland.
Oh, and we have a new game announcement, Vlambeer Arcade. It's a collection
What the-
of bite-sized games which will have a growing catalog over time, starting with Ultra Bugs. Ultra Bugs is a fast-paced, high-score-centric game where you pilot a ship to fight endless space bugs that split up into more space bugs when you defeat them. But never fear. Defeating the occasional boss monsters, Ultra Bugs, will unlock enemy DNA that you can use to customize your ship.
Vlambeer Arcade with Ultra Bugs
That's
is coming to Nintendo
neat.
Switch later this year.
It has potential.
Shooter fans, we've shot
Yo.
planes out of the sky, destroyed starships in outer
What do
space,
you got?
and now the 2D shooting genre is going underwater.
Underwater.
In this aquatic
Whoa!
game, you'll unload a variety of weapons and power-ups in co-op
What the heck is this?
for 1 to 4 players or bots. This multiplayer underwater shooter comes with an oceanic amount of content, with more than 150 challenges across 8 game modes, including 5 versus game modes and 5 entire worlds to battle across in adventure mode. You'll be able to toggle between classic dual stick controls and motion aiming, whether you're playing locally or online. The online functions include matchmaking support, and you can engage with friends via in-game voice chat or the party system. See where you
When in-game voice chat is like a huge thing.
Sanity makes a splash on Nintendo Switch this summer.
Next up, check out the newest game from our friends at Inti Creates.
Love those guys.
NT Creates.
Inti Creates and Sunsoft present the long-awaited sequel to the mutant blasting action-adventure game, Blaster Master Zero, is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Alright. I've never played the others in that series, but okay. Seems
Battle
neat.
tank G Sophia is equipped with the Gaia system. Harness SP for its weapons and abilities anytime it falls from tall heights or takes damage. Build your arsenal of powerful sub-weapons and blast any mutant scum that stands in your way as you traverse each stage. Jason also has some new tricks up his sleeve. He can now counter enemy attacks with the blast counter. If timed just right, they can be chained into multiple attacks that dish out lots of damage back at the enemy. In Blaster Master Zero 2, the stage is set in outer space, and there's more to explore than ever before as you travel across the galaxy to a host of different planets and their orbiting planetoids. Search for new items that power up both G Sophia and Jason. During their journey, Jason and Eve will cross paths with a motley cast of fellow metal attacker tank
What the
pilots and
heck?
their support droids.
Are they against us or for us?
Fellow pilots become trusted friends or bitter enemies.
Okay.
Mutant blasting action is back. Blaster Master Zero 2. Available today.
Kirk, why are you upside down right now?
Well, there are many theories as to why, but the true reason remains a mystery. Perhaps there's an alternate dimension within these very walls that, until just recently, lay dormant. Or perhaps someone flipped the camera. No one can be sure.
Oh, the Stranger Things game. I remember this at, whatever it was, the awards.
It's no longer a mystery that the official game of Stranger Things Season 3 is coming to Nintendo Switch. This retro-style adventure game lets you play through and delve deeper into the events of Season 3 alongside a friend in local co-op. Explore the town of Hawkins, solve puzzles, battle enemies, and uncover mysteries as one of 12 playable characters from the hit original series. Cancel your long weekend plans because the game arrives on Nintendo Switch the very same day as the third season on Netflix.
Oh.
Hey, stranger things have happened.
I wasn't expecting it at the same time.
Okay, that's quite a selection of games coming soon to Nintendo Switch. But guess what? There are tons of great indie games available right now on the system.
To celebrate indie games and their creators, we're running a sale on some of these fantastic
Oh.
offerings. From Firewatch to Yoku's Island Express, there's no shortage of games of distinctive worlds at your fingertips.
Make sure to check them out on Nintendo eShop later today.
Ooh.
On behalf of
Darkest
Nintendo,
Dungeon.
We'd like to thank
I've been
all the indie
looking forward to
developers
that.
bring their incredibly unique game worlds to
Well,
Nintendo Switch.
to
and the
buying
avid
it.
players that support indie games. We are
Been
extremely
waiting for a sale.
Huh. Do you hear something?
Huh?
Finally, I'm almost out of this crypt. But this isn't the world I remember.
Ha!
At least this guy is familiar. And that...
Whoa!
Wait. I think I was called here for a purpose. It looks like I've got work to do. And this time...
Is that Zelda music?
I have help.
Holy shit! Oh my god! Okay! I'm game! Holy fuck! That's ridiculous! No, no, no! That... Nintendo wouldn't let... I need to go play Crypt of the Necrodancer now, because I've been meaning to play that game for a very long time. And that just reinforces that I need to play it. I was expecting the second Crypt of the Necrodancer game, not a fucking crossover. Holy shit. I love it. Damn. Okay, that'll be all for today. Comment down below whatever you are most excited for. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.